Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So anyway, just welcome to this program for the Worcester County Library.
Merry Makers.
Merry Makers, yeah. So today we are going to be preparing these little upcycled planters. And these are just simple yogurt, glass yogurt containers, the wee yogurts. I don't know if you ever eat those, but we like them around here. And we just thought they were so cute. We wanted to do something fun with them. So in your kit that you'll be picking up, I think, Linda, you already picked yours up, correct? But anyway, the kit contains everything you'll need to make these little planters, except the plant. And I will go ahead and tell you the plants that we put in for the picture. These little plants came from Lowe's, and they were only $2.50. So really cheap, and they don't require much attention at all. Just water them when they get really, really dry. Just a few drops of water is all you need. But you could also put, like if you wanted to start a little herb garden in your windowsill, you know, just, or if you just wanted to start seeds for your outside garden in the spring, that would be something fun to do. But anyway, so you're going to be using in your kit, this is Waverly chalk paint, and it adheres to anything, like I said earlier. Glass, tin, cement, just about anything. And there's no prep work involved at all. And the color that's in your kit is crystal. So it goes on very thin. So you'll need several coats. So you've got 3 containers in your kit, but it goes on very, very thin. And you want thin coats. So you'll probably need for each kit, for each one, you'll probably want, what am I trying to say?
2 coats? Or?
Probably 3 coats. 3. And I would do it just like this. Do thin coats and probably, like I said, 3 coats for each container.
And you don't need to do the bottom.
And you don't need to do the bottom. And you've got one of these little brushes, little foam brushes to apply it.
In the kit.
In the kit, yeah. And when it's finished, it's very velvety and chalky. It has like a chalky finish. That's why it's called chalk paint. And just like that. And the first coat is not going to look good, but the second or third is going to give you that nice solid finish. And then once it's dry and you've got all 3 coats on, then you can do your rim. And that's how I did it. So each coat is going to be darker. So this is what like the first coat looks like, but after you've got 3 coats on, and I don't know if you can see this, but it probably doesn't show, but it's gonna finish like a nice, like a almost like a robin egg blue, a really pretty coastal blue. And I picked this because I thought that's kind of coastal looking. We live at the coast, so I thought that was a really pretty color. So once you've got all of your 3 coats on each one of your little planters, then you're going to take the raffia that's in your kit. And I think I'm going to let Jane do this because she's better at the fine stuff than I am.
Oh, Elizabeth, it's Linda.
Yeah.
I was glad you said the paint had a blue hue to it, because I was looking at it thinking my eyes were going where I could see blue. So I appreciate you saying that.
Well, it kind of, the first coat is going to dry kind of white, and you're going to say, oh, she gave me white paint, but I didn't. It really, with each coat, it's going to get a little bit darker. And as it dries, it gets darker. And so by the time you have 3 coats, it's going to be this beautiful robin egg blue. It's really a pretty color.
Okay. And I'm glad you also said 3 times, because I painted it once and I started the second coat and I could see the blue coming through. So make sure I do it 3 times.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How long should you wait in between coats for it to dry?
I would wait about 15 minutes. I mean, you can do a touch test and just see, but it takes probably 15 minutes between each coat, but it dries pretty fast, but just do nice thin coats. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
With the raffia, you can do whatever you like. Wrap it around several times or just once. Actually, should you do the lip for? I guess you should do the lip.
Yeah, I would do all of your painting, on the sides and then on the top, and get all of your painting done first and let all of that completely dry. And then once it's all dry, then start doing your raffia. Yeah, or raffia, however you say it.
Yeah, and just, this is just however you want to do it. You might want a bow, you might not. And
yeah, in the little set that we had done, we put 2 of these little shells. I don't know if you can see that in the center one. So in each of your kits, you have a bunch of raffia, and then you each have 2 of these little shells. Can you see those? And then you can just
slide it through.
Just for decoration for the center one.
And if there's something else that you have at home, like if you do beading and you have beads you like, or
buttons,
that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So, or if you don't want anything at all, just go without anything.
Or if you just want to do bows, the bows are really pretty. It's just real natural and pretty, and yeah.
So I'm just gonna I forgot to put the thingy on. That's right. Thank you.
Jane is so much better at really fine motor skills than I am. I am not. That is not me.
Okay, so the one that we did, like she just showed you, we just had it that showing in the front, and then tied a knot in it in the back. But let's see if this will work. You could, if you don't like the raffia all that much, use ribbon if you have ribbon at home. Or another thing that might be cute if you have it at home is that suede cord, or even like sometimes people have that I call it bakery bakery twine.
Bakery twine. It's like red and white or blue and white. Yeah.
Depending on what you like. So I could wrap this around again here, and then just tie a little knot in the back.
And I brought everything but scissors here.
That's all right. And voila! There's your little container for your planting. And dirt is also in the bag, the kit.
Right. Each kit that you are going to pick up has we enclosed a bunch of dirt too. And this is I bought dirt that was specific to succulents, but as Jane pointed out, dirt is dirt. So it'll be ideal if you do want to go this route of buying the little succulents, which I think they're just so cute and so fun. And I will say these have been sitting on my desk for how many weeks now? A couple of weeks. I've thrown a few drops of water on them, and they're still just so pretty. And all of the staff have been, they're like, oh, what are you going to do with those? And I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, oh, can I have this one? Can I have that one? And so, they are very low maintenance, and they are so cute, and succulents are all the rage right now. So, I mean, I think I might encourage you to go to Lowe's and get some of these little mini succulents. They're just so cute. They really are so cute. And,
and surprisingly, you'll see how they do grow. I have a lot of succulents at my house on my windowsills, and I often cut them back and then just plant what I've cut off.
Really? Oh,
well, one thing that I have at home is more like a jade.
A jade, okay. Yeah.
So that you can just snip it and put it in, and that way you'll always have more.
Yeah. Very good. So, yeah, well, that's that's all there is to this craft. These were such a fun thing. And, you know, if you decide that you don't want to use all three of these for this purpose, all these three of these little containers, use them for something else. I mean, we like the set that was for 3. You know, we just thought that was a cute little trio.
We saw it on Pinterest, and that's how they had 3 of them together.
Mm-hmm.
And there are other things you can do with these. I took one of these and glued corks on them. And that might be cute to have a color and then the corks.
Right. Yeah.
Or, and I did I glued small pine cones on some too.
Yeah.
And that's really cute. And then you can always if you don't want to plant plants, you can always put a candle in it.
Right. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry. For the jade, I'm going to pick your brain here. You said you clip your jade. You just put the clipping right into the soil. You put it in water.
I do.
Really?
And usually it's fine.
Wow. And my second question, you got my interest with the baby pine cones. Are you adhering them with a glue gun or that 6,000?
Glue gun. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That tends to work better.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry, I'm taking your knowledge.
That's a great, and you know what? Since you can use this paint on everything, I did use canned spray paint, but I bet you this would look really cool on the pine cones.
Absolutely.
These are the pine cones that I put on it. Have you ever seen those little Eaton pine cones? Where all that's left is like a little skinny, no bigger than your finger pine cone.
I'll have to pay attention. I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm not really sure. Well, I'll pay more attention.
Let me go. She'll go get you some, and she'll bring the one with the cork too. Yeah.
You guys are so creative, come up with stuff I never even think of.
Yeah, she is so creative. And another thing that Jane did that was really clever is she took, we're all about reusing things. She took one of these one time and she just took old fingernail polish and she just kind of drizzled it on the outside. And then she took wire and old buttons and hung it around, did it around the edge of it and made a beautiful votive. It was beautiful. It was very, it was just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I thought, my gosh, I mean, that's something like you would see in a gift shop. It was gorgeous. It was really, really gorgeous.
That's interesting. I would never thought of it.
Yeah, I mean, she has the best ideas. Now, while she's doing that, I wanted to go ahead and plug what we're doing for Merrymakers next month. So this is the craft for next month. And I'm going to hold this up so you can,
there you go.
Can you see that?
Yes.
Can you see that?
Pretty. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're going to be assembling this necklace next month. So the inside of the necklace is made from acrylic skins that are made from, they're remnants of acrylic pour paint that's dried. So you get, each person will get in their kit, they'll get a selection of these skins and then you'll cut them out and then you'll glue them underneath this dome and then it just glue them. So we'll be doing that together. So anyway, so you'll get this cord and then the tray, 2 of these trays, and then two of the little glass things that go on top. So that'll be a fun one. Okay, so here is the one that I used, the little Eaton.
That's all that's left of them.
Isn't that pretty?
The squirrels.
They look like little white Christmas trees. See?
Yes, yes, they do. Got little pineapples at some of them at the top.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Pineapple. And here's one I did with whoops, it's the opposite, corks.
Huh.
I just, for something different, I tried the up and down.
Yeah. I like you put all the designs out. It gives it a little more depth.
Yeah.
And that's just a half a cork, so you don't even need as much.
Oh.
It's the cork's cut in half.
Wow. Are they hard to cut in half? I've never cut one.
They are. I use an ancient Ginsu knife.
Cuts
And
everything.
that seems to work. But I'm sure if you had a saw, you know, some kind of saw, that would work also. But you know, it's not. I mean, I don't think it would deter anyone from doing it, cutting the corks. Just be real careful.
Okay, that's a nice idea.
Okay, well, any more questions?
I think it would be cute too if you used like the blackboard chalkboard paint.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think you can write on that too? Because I'm just thinking my daughter is real good at doing like all that calligraphy writing now.
Mm-hmm.
Can you use pens on top of that chalk paint?
You can, but I will tell you, you can't erase. So
Okay.
it's not synonymous with chalkboard paint.
Okay.
Because when we did the craft, we did like a message board with a charger plate back in November. That was November. I thought, oh, well, it's the same as a chalkboard. It's not. Because
okay.
I took black chalk paint and did it and then tried to write and it wouldn't erase. So it is not the same consistency. So it has a chalk finish, but you can't erase on it. So yeah, your daughter can write on it, but she will not be able to erase very well. So I'll tell you that. So,
whatever she writes is
but
there.
I bet it would be beautiful. I bet it would be absolutely beautiful.
Or even, you know, if she just did, you know, those things that they do with the fancy writing now, they look like vines or, you know, whatever.
Oh, yeah. It would be gorgeous. Yeah.
But so do you think you could just use a Sharpie or do you think you have to use a special? Because actually I just did get her some chalk markers, which I never saw before, but I don't know.
I think you could use anything you wanted on it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Great idea.
Yeah. Well,
No more questions?
Any more questions or ideas?
No,
so Elizabeth, if it's more convenient for you, we can send your kit to Berlin for you to pick up if you want.
No, that's fine. I just, like I said, I don't know, for some reason I forgot about the Ocean Pines branch. I don't know why.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
I used to take my daughter there constantly. So, how late do you guys stay there if it's appointment only?
Oh, our last pickup is 4, but if you want to be here a little after 4, our last browsing appointment is at 4. So technically we're here till 4:30 with people. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, do I have to give you a specific time for the pickup or how does it work?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay. How about I say to, I guess if I come at 4 today, is that good?
That's fine. Okay. Elizabeth Cullen, 4 o'clock today. I've got a kit right here.
Thank you so much. It's so great that you put these together. Really appreciate it.
No problem.
So is it outside or do you come in the doors?
It'll be outside on the table.
With your name on it.
With your name on it. That's right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right.
For my own curiosity, I'm sorry. For my own curiosity, is the library open to come inside for browsing now?
Yes.
By appointment.
By appointment. You just need to make an appointment, but you can stay for 45 minutes.
Yep. Other than at 4. That's only.
Yeah, they're closing.
Right.
Wait, things change so fast. I didn't even realize it. Oh my. But I must say, you ladies explained this craft well. I'm excited to put it together. And I think it's going to be really neat. Get my succulents in there and enjoy. I think I'm going to have the same problem you do. Everybody wants one, though, because they're so cute.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. And yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, ladies. I'm glad you tuned in.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And
have a great day.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.